All right, New York City Mayor Zohran Mamdani unveiling the very first city-run grocery store with a whopping $30 million price tag.
Since the pandemic, grocery prices have gone up, and they haven't come back down. During our campaign, we promised New Yorkers that we would create a network of city-owned grocery stores, one in each borough. And we are here today to celebrate the site of the Manhattan store, La Marqueta, which will be open by 2029.
Joining us now to react, senior writer for the Washington Examiner and Fox News contributor Joe Concha. Joe, they, and by they, of course, I mean 100% the private sector, opened a discount grocery store in my town. And you know what, Joe? Took less than a year to build, and guess what? Cost a lot less than $30 million. So what the heck is Mamdani celebrating here?
Well, that's a very good question, Todd. And this was a campaign of a smiling socialist con man from the very beginning. And 51% of New York voters who should have known better, they fell for it. These city-run stores are already projected to cost twice as much as Zohran Mamdani first promised. And we know the way things work in New York and in this area in general. If they're projected at X now, by the time they're done, it'll probably be double and triple that. And now he's saying that the first of 5 stores won't open until 2029. I mean, shut the front door here. I mean, by the way, how will opening 5 city-run grocery stores, where some of the prices will be no different than non-city-run stores, Mamdani is admitting that now, how will that make it more affordable for 8 million people where there are already more than 1,000 food stores to choose from? So between this and the free buses that may never come, and the free childcare that's definitely never going to come because the billions just ain't there, Zohran Mamdani's social media prowess and making the city more unlivable and certainly not more affordable, that may well be his legacy. He's currently at 48% approval right now, where you say, hey, that's pretty good. Problem is, Eric Adams was in the 60s at this point of his first term, as was Bill de Blasio. So he's already going south in a hurry because people are realizing that, yeah, they got conned.
Okay, quick clip here from Mamdani admitting that not all things that are sold at this grocery store are going to be sold at a lower price. Sure. Listen.
When it comes to the products that we will be selling at these city-run grocery stores, there will be an essential basket of goods that will be guaranteed at a cheaper price.
Shot of Zohran Mamdani's
really got
face
in his face there.
But, you know, I was thinking about this. This could possibly work because apparently there's going to be, like he said, this basket of goods like milk, egg spread that are going to be sold at a cheaper price. But then it sounds like everything else is just going to be standard.
Pretty much, yeah. And the thing is, you know, I lived in a city for a while. Carly, I know you did as well. You go to the grocery store that's like maybe a block or 2 from you because a lot of people don't have cars, right? They use the public transit system. So again, opening 5 stores in such a sprawling city, if this is how you make things more affordable, I just don't see how it works. And to Todd's point, when we first came on, when this has been tried in so many other towns and cities throughout the country, almost always it fails, and it fails quickly. So that's where we're at this point. I just don't see how this makes a dent in a city that's becoming increasingly unaffordable. And as a result, more people are leaving for places like Tennessee, Texas, and Florida because there ain't no income tax, state income tax in those places.
Before we let you go, I want to squeeze this in. The Justice Department's weaponization working group publishing a report revealing the Biden administration's bias against pro-life Americans. It is severe. And one thing that stood out to me, one of the documents, one of the assistant U.S. attorneys, you know, an officer of the court, somebody who's tasked with implementing the law here, writes, unfortunately, we ended up with a very Catholic magistrate this week. He was very particular about not infringing on their First Amendment rights. This individual mentions this like that's a problem. Like, oh, no, we have to follow the First Amendment, Joe. What was going on in that administration?
I mean, that's the funny thing about the Biden administration. His allies in the media would continually tell us, including the president then himself, that he's actually a devout Catholic who just happens to believe in, you know, abortion. Overall, when you peel off this terrible, horrible, no good, very bad presidency, it continues to reveal itself as one of the more corrupt and weaponized administrations we have seen in our lifetime or any lifetime. And let's not forget that Merrick Garland, who was the AutoPenn's Attorney General. He was once considered to be a moderate for the Supreme Court, and then he proved himself to be anything but that, with zero respect for the office or for the law. And Joe Biden, obviously, a one-term president who was forced out by his own party. That is his legacy. And unfortunately, Catholics, pro-life people in particular, always seem to get the short end of the stick in these situations because I guess they're seen as a minority in some place, I guess.
Joe Concha live for us. Joe, thank you so much for joining us today. Appreciate it.
Be sure to like and subscribe for all the Fox News latest on YouTube and catch full shows streaming now on Fox One.